Look at these cases. So we've got x plus y equals 4 and y equals x squared plus 3x minus 1. They don't both equal y, so we can't equal them to each other, so we're going to have to substitute. Now we know what y equals, so this is quite nice because we can substitute all of that instead of the y there. So we're going to rewrite out the top, x plus, then write out what y should have been, or what y is in terms of x, and then equal that to 4. Tidy up the left-hand side. So we have x squared, we've got an x and a 3x's there, which make 4x's. We've got a minus 1, I'm going to get everything to the left-hand side, minus 1, minus 4, that makes our minus 5, and equal that to 0. Now, this is quite a nice one. There's no coefficient of x squared, so let's see if we can factorise it. So two numbers that times together to give 5, and at minus 5, add to give 4, well, that's going to be a plus 5 and a minus 1. Now, these ones are probably a bit nicer because they do factorise. So that means x equals negative 5 or x equals 1. Now, if x equals negative 5, we can use this top equation here. So we've got minus 5, add something, gets you 4. So y must be 9. So y equals 9. And then again, we can use the top one. If x is 1, 1 add y equals 4, so y must be 3. There you go, and there are your solutions. Okay, let's try question B. Now this one, you don't have either a y equals or an x equals, so you're going to have to rearrange one of them. So let's rearrange the top one so we have what y equals. So y equals 7 minus x. Now once you rearrange one of them so that you have one letter equals everything else, you can then substitute that into the other equation. So we're going to have x lots of 7 minus x equals 10. Now expand the brackets. 7x minus x squared equals 10, and hopefully you can see where this is going. Normally I say get everything onto the left hand side, but because x has a negative in front of it, the x squared has a negative in front of it, we're actually going to add everything to the right hand side, or move everything to the right hand side I should say. So we have 7x's equal x squared plus 10, and then we want to minus that 7x. So x squared, take away 7x's, add 10. And let's just write it out in a bit more of a usual format that we're used to. So there we have a quadratic that equals 0. Now we want to factorise it. All of these will factorise for these examples. So two numbers that times together to give 10 and add together to give negative 7. They must be negative 2 and negative 5. So one solution is x equals 5. And the other solution is x equals 2. Then use your rearranged version of y equals to get x. 7 minus 5, well, y is 2. And I'm going to show my workings just to make sure I don't miss out any marks. So 7 minus, my intention is to take off 5 to get 2. And then again, we're going to have y equals 7 take away when x is 2, so that's going to get us 5. Okay, on to the last one, and then it's going to be your go. Oops. Now we should recognise the top one, that's the equation of a circle, and the second one is not of the format y equals, so I am going to make it y equals. So for most of these, aim to make one of the equations y equals. So you're going to have to take off x and now substitute all of that into that y there. So you're going to have x squared plus brackets 5 minus x in brackets squared equals 13. Expand the double bracket. You can use pen and paper to do that. I'm just going to quickly do it in my head. So you're going to get 5 squared, which is 25. You're going to have minus 5 times x twice, so minus 10x negative x times negative x is a plus x squared, and that equals 13. So to tidy this up, we're going to end up with 2x squareds. We have minus 10x. We have plus 25 equals 13. Now take off 13. So we have 2x squared, 10x's, 25, take off 13. That's going to get us 12 equals 0. Now we can do that little trick where we can divide everything by the highest common factor, which is dividing by 2. So you're going to have x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And now we can factorize. So x, two numbers that times together to give 6, and I'm going to add to give minus 5. Well, that's going to be a minus 6, add 1. So x equals 6, or x equals negative 1. And then use your rearrangement here now, makes life a lot easier. 5 take away 6, well, that's going to be minus 1. And 5 take away negative 1 is going to be the same as adding 1, and there you have your solutions. Okay, so have a go at the other questions. Have a go at these ones. Have a go at these. Answers on the next slide. There you go. Check your answers, see how you got on. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.